What can be more ridiculous? The founders of Judaism claim in their scripture that only the Jews are worshiping the only true God, that other nations are worshiping gods. What do they mean by gods? Which gods? And then the founders of Christianity and Islam take it from the Judaizers that they are the only persons worshiping the only true God, that other peoples are worshiping other gods or deities. Because deity is from the Latin deus, which means God. So deity is the anglicized form of deus. So whether you say deity or God, you are saying the same thing. So the founders of Christianity and Islam take it from the Jewish scripture that they are the only worshippers of the only true God, that other peoples are worshiping other gods or deities. Then you ask yourself, which other gods or deities? What we see ultimately is that when they brought Christianity and Islam to Africa, they started calling African divinities gods and deities. But check the local terms for God. They don't call anything else by whatever name they give to God. God has no other name, is unique. There's no small or big God. So how does gods or deities apply to traditional Africa? How? For instance, when you say Ọlọ́run in Yoruba, Ọlọ́run is Ọlọ́run. There's no small Ọlọ́run. There's only one Ọlọ́run. If you say Chineke or Chukwu, there is no small Chukwu or Chineke among the Igbo. There's no small Ogene among the Urhobo. There's no small Osanobuwa among the Edo, and so on throughout Africa. There's no small Odomankoma or Inyame. Inyame is Inyame among the Ewe people. So, where did the likes of Professor Wole Soyinka get their deities? And Christians, when they write gods, is that the translation of, for instance, in Yoruba land, they call these divinities Orisha, people chosen by the Supreme Being for special purpose in life. People chosen by the Supreme Being, even as explained in the book of Professor Emmanuel Bolaji Idowu, a Yoruba, who wrote Olodumare, God in Yoruba Belief. He says he called them divinities who are ministers of Olodumare. Who is a divinity? A divinity is a divine being, messenger of God. That's what they are. He calls them ministers of Olodumare. If you like, say messengers of Olodumare, ministers of God, like angels. So, if Christians and Muslims and Judaizers don't call angels gods or deities, why are the likes of Professor Wole Soyinka calling our divinities deities, gods? So that is the extent to which we have been brainwashed to be using dirty language to describe our culture. Deities. Who is a deity? Who are deities? gods. Who are gods? People we call Orisha. Ori, the supreme head of creation. Those he chose or elected or selected are called Orisha. The supreme being, those chosen by the supreme being, the supreme head of creation, heaven and earth, those he chose are called Orisha by linguistic analysis. But so where do gods and deities, where do gods or deities come in? Professor Wole Soyinka should tell us. Tell him, send this video to him and others who are in the same shoes with them, calling our divinities gods, deities. I think everything should go about linguistic analysis and historical explanation. So how does deities or gods conform to divinities? And a divinity means a divine being, a messenger of God. So, and Judaizers as Christians and Muslims believe in angels. They also have divine people specially chosen, like Abraham, chosen by God, Orisha. Jesus of Nazareth, chosen by God, Orisha. Muhammad, chosen by God, Orisha. In Yoruba parlance. So where do the likes of Soyinka get deities, gods? I'm more concerned about this because it's so scandalous. Because when somebody of the status of Professor Wole Soyinka speaks, it's bound to make impact. And he has made the negative impact all over the place with people saying the deities, gods, in traditional Africa. The extent to which they brainwashed the black man to think that when he now blowing grammar is brilliant, and getting international awards for being brilliant, while he actually is distorting the heritage of his people. Yes, that is what is happening. And you now see here historians writing the deities kenika. Oh my God. It's lamentable. And the level of scandal. Academically, we believe in precision. We believe in clinical expression of terms, so that when you say it, it reflects it exactly. So Professor Wole Soyinka and others will tell us, what do they mean by deities? What's the Yoruba word for deities or gods? What's the Yoruba word for it? Enemies came in order to demonize and confuse Africans, are using all manners of language to achieve their purpose. And the lies of Professor Wole Soyinka, of course, nobody is Mr. Know-all, but we must be open to learning. Academically, we must be critical and objective. There's no objectivity or criticality in this. It's not big grammar, deities, gods. What's the Yoruba word for deities? What's the Yoruba word for it? You want to call it Orisha? Is that the linguistic analysis of Orisha? Is God not called Olorun? So there's only one God or deity known to traditional Africans, including the Yorubas. So what does deities, gods, what do they mean? Who are they in traditional perspective?